This is part 2 of making the Doughboy Blades Urchin, a G10 self-defense knife designed to get places that steel knives can't. So in the last video we prepped all of our blade material and made our sheath, and now it's time to assemble our blade. So we have some laser cut double-sided adhesive, our scales, and this centering jig that's 3D printed to help us locate everything, the adhesive, and then once all the adhesive is applied, we can do the final assembly right here. Scales on both sides, and this jig makes it really nice. You don't have to worry about your holes not lining up because the jig does that thinking for you. The double-sided adhesive is really strong, and it's enough to hold the scales on its own, but we do add a little piece of cordage through those holes just to help it be secure on there. So we pre-stretch that cordage, and then we're going to tie a taut line knot, which is a cinching knot, and then we're going to use some pliers to tighten it in that hole really nicely. Now we can cut those ends, singe them, and then jam them in that hole so nothing's hanging out. You don't need the cordage, but it's just one extra step to make sure that those scales stay on your tool. And the final step for this knife is just going to be adding a little dot of super glue on that knot to make sure that it stays in place. The beauty about this system is there's no epoxy, so if you did want to remove those scales and run your G10 knife totally flat, you could. So now we can marry the knife to the sheath and we are all set. That is the final step. Now we can just box it up and it's ready to go. I hope you enjoyed watching the process of making this G10 knife. If you have more questions about G10 knives, their applications, etc., I did a full blog post and you can access that on the website. Thank you so much for watching.